Hi everyone, welcome to the series of Git and GitHub videos. This is the part 3 of Git and GitHub. This is Kannababu. So in the last session we have discussed about what is the difference between Git and GitHub and how to install the GitHub setup and all the other stuff. First we need to create the Gmail account, then you have to create the GitHub account, then you need to install the Git client, and then you have to configure the Git client to the Git repo. So the main part when we are working with Git and GitHub means we must have the knowledge on Git commands actually. There are different types of Git commands that are available like Git Init, Git add, Git commit, Git repo, Git push and Git pull. There are different types of commands will be there, but many people will confuse about these two commands, push and pull. Push means push the door. Push means you are sending something to the Git repo, that is called push. Pull means you are getting something from the Git repo, that is pull. Anyway, we'll discuss more about this push, pull, clone, fetch. A lot of commands are there actually, but these are the basic commands you must have the knowledge. But before going to the Git and GitHub, you must have the knowledge of this diagram here. I already told you. What is GitHub means? GitHub is the cloud repository where all the developers related code, project related code, files and everything will be available in the GitHub. So that Git clients means multiple developers. In a software industry, when you are involving in developing any project, multiple developers will be working, designers, testers, data analyst, data scientist, business analyst. So multiple R&D team, sales team, some customer support team. So multiple people will be involving in working on a single project. So how these all will work like a particular team. So these all people are connected with each other via this Git and GitHub actually. So every developer must install the Git client in their laptop and a common repository will be there, cloud repository, that is your GitHub. So your job is you have to connect to that particular GitHub and you have to perform some Git actions. Action means sending the code. Developer 1 written one code. Once when he write the code, after completing that code, he need to push that code to the Git repo. Developer 2 also will push the code to the Git repo, or some modifications are done in that code. That code is available in the Git repo. Now again developer must pull that particular code. So these commands are very, very important. Git add, Git init, clone, push, pull, all these things, commit. So everything I will explain in a step-by-step manner in order to get you more clarity. Are you following? So let us see here. First of all, you must know what is the purpose of this Git commands actually. So we use Git commands to track, manage and share changes in our project code. Git commands help developers to save the versions of their work, collaborate with others and control code changes efficiently. This is very, very important. So if you want to, because multiple people are working on a single project, so they have to collaborate with each other. Because in real time application is divided into multiple modules. Module consists of multiple tasks, multiple stories. One developer will write one story. Story is nothing but a small task. A login form is there, that is one story. Registration form, that is one story. Change password, that is one story. A small task is called a story. So I am a developer. I will try to perform some coding with that particular story. So where that code is available means whatever the code that I have to write, I need to send that code back to the Git repo. I need to push the code. Again tester, he will collect that particular code. So definitely multiple team members will work together to interact with what Git repository to perform different types of actions, to manage the project, to track the project, manage the project, share changes and all the other stuff. But I will explain you in a very simple manner this Git commands, don't worry, because whatever the video you watch you will feel confused. Every time if you try to learn in a technical manner means will confuse. Always if you map the technical with the real world scenario, it is easy for us to understand. For example, let us take a simple scenario, something like a kitchen. You can see in day-to-day life we are seeing the food order delivery, Swiggy, Zomato, lot of delivery apps are there. So we'll try to order the food. So let us just slowly we'll try to understand how this delivery system will work actually. So for example, if the customer is ordering the food through Swiggy, first what will happen means the restaurant will accept the order. And then for example, you ordered some pizza and burger from McDonald's. Is it clear? So the order request will go to the McDonald's shop, and there what they will do, they'll check, identify the order, and they will collect all the items that are related to that particular order. Means collecting all the items means what? You ordered 2 pizzas, 3 burgers, and 1 French fries, something like that. So what they will do, they will gather that pizzas and the ingredients related to that particular pizza, burger, like sauce and everything. Now collecting all the, identifying the items that are required for that particular order. That is the first step. And then what they'll pack all these items in one particular parcel. That is next step. And once when the parcel is ready, now they will set the delivery address. So they will give this parcel to the delivery boy. So the delivery boy will push that particular order to the destination address. These are the steps we need to understand how it is working. If you understand this analogy, then you can easily work with this Git commands. Let us see, I will tell you in a simple manner. Git init command means initializing the Git and initializing the order. In your restaurant, you got one order, na? We need to initialize that particular order, and then Git add. Now once when the order is ready, we need to identify all the items that are we need to pack in that particular parcel. So identifying the items, that is called Git add, and then Git commit. Once when you identify all the items, we need to pack that items in one parcel. That is called Git commit. And Git remote means set the destination address. So where you want to send this parcel, that address you need to mention. That is Git commit. Git push. So once when the destination address is set, delivery by what he will do, he will take that parcel to the destination address. Now I'll explain in a technical manner. Let us see. So developer will develop the code. Very good. Developer will install the Git client. I am a developer. I am installing the Git client. Next, to create a simple folder on my desktop where I want to create my resumes. Today we'll see how to maintain your resumes also, because nowadays all companies are also expecting, they're asking your resumes, your project details, whatever you done, that you have to document. That is very, very important. Documentation is very, very important. In olden days we used to document in Word document, but nowadays you need to maintain all the history of your technical stuff and everything in the form of some folder, and you have to push this particular folder to the Git repo. For that, some commands are required actually. So first step what you have to do means, I will create a folder on my desktop with name resumes. Now my target is, I need to push this particular folder to the Git repo. So first, what is the meaning of Git init means, now you have a local folder in your computer, but you have to make that local folder as Git folder. Your local folder cannot be directly sent to the Git repo. If you want to send the local folder to the Git repository, you need to make that particular local folder as Git folder. That is nothing but Git init. Next, Git add. So in my folder, I have multiple files are there. Now I need to send what files I need to send to that particular repo. That files I need to mention actually. That is called Git add. Git add dot, that is the command. When you write Git add dot command means, all the files that are available in my folder will be identified actually. And then Git commit. Git commit is nothing but whatever the files that are identified, these all files are moved to one staging area. Something like you are keeping all the pizzas, burgers, everything in one parcel box. That parcel box is called as staging area. We are making that one ready to send that parcel to the Git repo. That is about Git commit. Next, Git remote. So where I need to send this parcel, the destination address, to my GitHub repository. So I need to register my GitHub link, my GitHub URL link here. For that we have to use Git remote command. And finally Git push. Now the delivery boy will come, and whatever the parcel you want to send, that parcel will directly reach to the GitHub repository. So it is like a sequential order. First command is Git init command. Second command is Git add command. Git init means to make your local folder as Git folder. That is the main initializing the Git. Git add means the files that are available in my folder, which files are eligible to push to that particular folder that file. If you want to have one doubt, sir, in my folder 10 files are there, I have modified only 2 files, now I don't want to update all the files, what to do? You can mention that particular file name. For that, different commands will be there. Git add dot means total folder will be pushed. Git add specific file name means which is files you want to modify, that files you have to push anamata. Next, git commit. Git commit means packing all the files into the staging area. Git remote means setting the GitHub destination URL. Git push means the code, whatever you want doing the changes, it will be pushed to the GitHub repo. So now I'll try to explain you practically how to work with all these commands. Is it clear? Yes. And how to push the folders to the Git repo. So yesterday we have created one GitHub account also, everything we have done. So I will try to open www.github.com. First you have to open the GitHub website. Now here you have to sign in. Sign in with your username and password. It is asking my username. My username is something like this. Yesterday we created now Kannababu FSD trainer. This is the username I think we have created. I'll try to paste this username and we need to set the password. I given capital letter, small letter, 4 digits, 2 symbols I have given. That is my password. Click on sign in. So first I'm signing to my GitHub account and checking. This is my world of GitHub, my dear friends. Here you can see, first you can see the dashboard, and here you can see all the repositories and everything, the complete folders that you are maintaining in your GitHub, everything will be available here. We'll try to work with this one clearly. Here let us see. I already logged in, so no issues. So now first of all I want to create a new repository. So go to your home. Just you can go to your home. There you can select create new repository. I want to create a new repository, and just you can it will ask you to enter the repository name. I'll give the name of the repository as my repo. Here I'll give the name of the repository as my repo. Is it clear? And you can give the my repo is available. Here I'll give the description, something like I want to maintain the resumes with cover letter. Here you have to mention the description. Are you following? And here you can come down. Here you can set the visibility is public, so that nowadays all students must upload your resumes in GitHub only, so that it will be visible to the recruiter. So I will mention this here public and click on create repository. I want to create a new repository. Are you following? So here you can see whenever you create a new repository, here you can see the Git commands. Are you following? These are the Git commands that what we need to write. These are the Git commands actually. I'll paste it here. These are the Git commands that we need to work. Are you following everyone? So first of all, what I want to do means, my dear friends, I'll go to my desktop and I'll try to create one new folder. Close all the things. I'll try to create a new folder. First step, right click, new folder. I want to create a new folder on my desktop. The name of the folder I'll give as resumes. The name of the folder I'll give as resume, something like this. Are you following? So initially my folder is empty. I'll copy one resume. I already downloaded one resume in my desktop. So I'll try to copy this KB resume. So close it, open this resumes folder and paste it. Now my resume folder is ready. Now my requirement is I need to send this particular folder to the GitHub repository. So if you want to send, see on my desktop I have one folder with the name resumes. Now that resumes folder is available in my local machine, but I want to push this folder to the remote location. So just go to the URL and type cmd. You can open your command prompt here, and here you can see the Git commands also. So my first step is what I need to do. I have to write the command. Which command you have to write means git init. So what is the use of this git init command means, initially your resumes folder, that is a local folder in your computer. So if you want to make that folder to send to the Git repository, you have to give permission. We need to initialize the Git, then only that folder will become as a Git folder. So the command is git init. Simply press enter. Now here you see the message, initialized empty Git repository into C drive users folder, this location.
So initially my folder is normal folder. After writing this command, this folder got the permission to push to the Git repository. Now the second command that we need to write is git add. Git space add dot. So what the meaning of this command means? Whatever the files that we have modified in my folder, or what are the files that you newly added in your folder, these all folders, these all files will be moved to the Git repository. If you want to add any specific files also you can add, but now dot represents all the files. So press enter. Very good. Next I need to commit. I need to commit this one. So type the third command, git commit. Is it clear? Space hyphen m space. First commit means if you do any modifications, that modifications will update in the staging area. Press enter. And then I need to add this one to the main branch actually. So when you work with Git or GitHub, we'll have a small confusion. What is the difference between repository and the branch? Repository is like your house. Branch is like your rooms. In your house, you have multiple rooms will be there. Kitchen, dining hall, bedroom, some living room, like multiple rooms will be there in a single house. Similarly, in GitHub also, you'll have one Git repository will be there. Under that repository, you'll have multiple branches will be there. What are that branches? How to work with that branch, that we'll discuss in future sessions. But initially, there is one default branch is there, that is called as main branch. So that is the reason we have to type this command, git branch space hyphen m space main. Press enter. And the next command is very powerful command, that we need to send this folder to which location? My Git repository URL, this one. So copy this one, and here you can paste it. Press enter. And finally, you have to push the code to the Git repo. Press enter. Now you must get the message here. Are you following? Yes. Successfully, we have pushed the code. See, don't confuse. Once again, I will explain clearly. You have ordered, you have, I told that Swiggy example now. First step is you have ordered a ordered some food item, very good. Next up, what happened? So the restaurant will identify the items for order, identify the items for order. Like you ordered some pizzas or burgers, whatever it may be. So whatever the items you ordered, they will pick all the items. And then what they will do, they'll pack all the items in one, pack items in parcel box, pack items in parcel box. That is the meaning of commit. And after that, what they will do means, after that, this line is important. After that, what happened? Set the delivery address. Set the delivery address. And final step is what, all of you? Delivery boy will deliver food to the destination. These are the steps you need to follow. So git init means you are mentioning that our local folder must become a Git repo folder. Git add means whatever the new files that are available in that folder, or whatever the changes made that in that particular files, which files you want to move, that files you have to identify. Git commit means all the files what you identified will be committed actually. Means that will be moved to the staging area. That staging area is nothing but like a parcel box. And then git remote means we are setting the delivery location. So which repository you want to send your particular folder, that URL you have to mention here. And git push command means you are pushing the folder to the remote location. That is what it was happening here. Now go and check in your folder here, my dear friends. Go to your my repository name is this one, Kannababu FSG trainer, my repo. So here you just click here, and you can just refresh here actually, and then you can go to your three lines, and here you can see your repository will be there. Here you can see this is my repository. It is refreshing actually. Is it clear? My repository name, it will come here. Once and you go to your repository, there you can see one folder with name resumes. In that one you can see one file. Is it clear? Here you can see. Just click here. I think I changed the name as my H repo. At the time of creating, I have given my H repo. This is my file, KB resumes. If you want to add a new file, you can add actually. And once you can go here, all of you, here what you can do, my dear friends, here you can close this folder, resumes folder. Only one file is there now. That file is updated to the Git repo.
Thank you guys. I hope you understood. So today we discussed about Git commands. Actually, I think you enjoyed the Git commands, but please like, share and subscribe, and please share your GitHub link also in the comment box. Please try to ask any doubts, whatever the doubts you have related to the commands and everything, you can ask in the chat box. I'll guide you. Thank you. Catch you later in the next session. Don't miss to subscribe.